Today is Wednesday and it's the 25th of January 2023, and Anita is at her knitting club today, so I'm out on my own. And as you can probably see, I'm down in Palmanova, always a favourite spot for me. And pretty much I'm here on my own, not Anita, not anybody else actually. The place is pretty much deserted. Just looking over behind me, there's the Baleares Santa Lucia Hotel, and Shauna, that's where you'll be going later on this year. It's a 4-star hotel and right on this beach. In fact, it's got two sides to it. This side looks over this beach and the other side looks over the other beach there in Palmanova. And as we look over the sea, it's really quite calm out there. There are a few waves I've just seen splashing up on the shore. Lots of boats anchored, and they don't seem to be bobbling around too much, so it's really quite calm. And as we move around looking at the rest of the beach and the promenade, you can see I'm pretty much the only person on the promenade today. It's cold, it's been very wet, it's raining, it's due to rain again, and yes, I'm probably mad for coming out, but sometimes you just need a little bit of fresh air just to get you out of the house. And if I wasn't out walking, I'd probably just be inside working, playing on my computer or watching the TV, and I think it's much better that I'm outside getting some fresh air and having a little walk. I'm just going past the San Matias Hotel, San Matias Beach Hotel. You can just see the water that's settled here. We've had lots of rain recently, and on the higher ground that's turned into snow, and some of the new newspapers in the UK have picked up on that. They've seen pictures of snow in Ibiza right down onto the beach. We've not had any here on the beach, but it has been snowing down at sea level in parts of the island. Certainly in Palma and in Pollença it was reported last week. Nothing settling, nothing sticking, so no pictures of snow on the ground. But certainly in the mountains there's plenty of snow up there. I saw someone take a ruler out and put it into the snow, and there was about 6 or 7 centimetres. Not a lot, I know, but following the rains that we've had down here in the last 24 hours, it's probably a little bit thicker up there in the mountains now. I'm sure the local newspapers will be reporting on it later on. So as you can see, I have the promenade all to myself. Park there, the municipal workers raking the sand, where the children play, getting all the pine needles out of it. And looks as though the trees are getting ready for a trim. Nobody out today doing that though. See all the water that's settled here. Now, I've started in a rather strange place. We usually start at the other end, but I particularly wanted to be at this end today because a little bit later on I want to see if I can catch the beginning of a cycle race, which is due to start later on this morning. So what time is it now? It's 11 o'clock. So I've got about an hour before the cycle race is due to start. I had a question earlier on this week asking me how far the Fergus Tobago Hotel was from the beach. Well, that's the Fergus Tobago Hotel there, and that's the beach there, so it's very, very close. You come out of the door and you're virtually on the beach, so no distance to walk at all. And then you've got this wonderful beach and the promenades that will take you all through Palmanova. Another question that was asked is, where are the shops from here? I'm probably the wrong person to ask. Anita's the one, really, I suppose. Across the promenade you've got bars and restaurants, but just behind that, the road that runs parallel, you'll find shops and more bars and restaurants. So all of those at this time of the year and at this time of the day are probably closed. Certainly along this bit of the promenade, everything's closed. But a good time of the day to come for a walk, actually. It just gets your body moving, blood circulating, and warms you up quite nicely. I will just walk up to the Tobago, which my opinion says it's probably in Terranova rather than Palmanova. It's right on the edge, so I don't know whether they class it as Palmanova or Terranova. Terranova being the area that's between Palmanova and Magaluf. If we look to the right, that's the road that takes you up to Magaluf, and then we come round to the left. This would go around a peninsula that sticks out, and that's Terranova. Not much in the way of anything really other than residential properties in Terranova. There's the sign, it says Fergus Tobago, and I'm counting 5 stars. So since I last entered the Tobago, which was a long time ago, it's gone up a star or 2. I'll just walk up a little bit so you can see the main entrance, but it really is no distance at all. And as is normal at this time of the year, I can see skips and things outside the hotel, which is indicating to me that they're doing a little bit of work. Some tiles here, looks as though they've actually got some nice new tiles, like those. And all of the front has been retiled. I hope they're non-slip. That's a nice job done of that. We've had some tiling done at our house and I had a great job done. So that's the main entrance, and I can see a sign, it says adults only. Does that mean they let me in? Very good. Just looking up in towards Terranova, get it right. That's the Hawaii, which is going to lose its name. It's no longer going to be called the Hawaii Hotel. So look for a change of name on that one. Anyway, I'm going to go back down. And now you've got an image of where the Tobago is in relation to the beach. Oh, just actually. So if you come out of the front door, I was looking for this and couldn't spot it. spotted it now. Can actually come straight out of the front door, and there you've got a few steps that take you straight down to the beach from the Tobago. How about that then? Anita's just telling me to be careful as I go down the steps. Doing very well at the moment. And there's the boardwalk, and this is where the divers go from. They go scuba diving. And you can see what I mean by a few waves. Nothing particularly big, but a few waves. I've never actually walked out on this little concrete hard standing. I'll do it today. There's looks like it remains a rubber dinghy that's seen better days. Just looking back again, the Hawaii up there and the pool that goes to the Hawaii right down by the sea. That's quite a nice walk and nice views when we go around there. It's appeared on many of our videos. This is quite a nice and different shot, so I've not actually been to this bit before, but that's quite good. There's a few steps down, so you could actually enter the water here if you wanted to go swimming, which I guess maybe some of the divers do that. So just going around, that was the old Hawaii hotel, part of the Alua group, which is now changed. There's the Fergus Tobago, that's the Comodoro. Coming round, coming around, coming round, we've got the Globales apartments, Palmanova there, and then we've got the San Matias Beach Hotel, and in the distance the Santa Lucia. I've just taken the opportunity to do a couple of 360 photos. I quite like doing those, and no one at all on the beach. Well, that's not surprising at all. So I'm going to walk back just along this boardwalk here, where you can see all the bars. We've got the JJ Sports, the Scotsman, La Vista, Eosium. Obviously they close now because it's winter time, it's cold. Temperatures at night time where we live in Hanover, just on the outskirts of Palma, are going down to around about 3 or 4 degrees, and it is cold, and houses feel cold here, at least our house does. They feel cold because they have stone tiled floors, and we don't have underfloor heating, which would be a great asset if we did, but the house was never built like that. So we heat the house with air conditioning units, which do heating as well, or with a gas fire, and the gas fire uses bottled gas, uses butane, similar to the blue gas bottles that you might have on your barbecue in England, where you used to have for caravans and camping. We use the quite big ones, not the enormous ones, but fairly big ones. I think they're about 15 kilos, and they will last us for, well, normally they'll last us 6 weeks, but if we're using them a lot in the winter time, it might come down to a week or so, maybe a bit longer. And they're around about, well, they're less than 20 euros, so much cheaper, much cheaper, less than half the price they are in the UK. At least that's what my daughter tells me when both daughters actually use them for barbecuing. The electricity, well, electricity is electricity, it's expensive. The units we've had put in recently are supposed to be energy efficient, and well, I suppose we'll see when we get the electricity bill. But I'm pretty sure that the cheapest way is still with a gas fire. The bars along here close. I've got nowhere to stop for a coffee, so I guess I just have to keep walking. I'm actually going to walk through this little shopping precinct. Not that I'm expecting to see anything open, so people who ask me about shopping, there is a little shopping precinct here with some shopping outlets which may be of interest. So this is just the back of the olive tree, and art gallery, a shoe shop, Lacoste, get some sushi. This is curious, I'm very curious here. Lots of computer type things. Ooh. They're 3D printing. What a lot. I've never seen so many 3D printers all in one go there. This is Greenie Plus. You can come here and watch the 3D printers in action. Fascinated by tech and behind that sort of tech. So one of the things I've done to keep me occupied in my leisure time now that I'm retired, and that is I've bought myself a laser engraver cutter. So these are all 3D printed items and growing plants in a green way by the looks of things, so that's very interesting. The first time I've seen that shop, because I don't usually walk this way. So fascinating. Hope they do well. And if you need your hair done, the hairdressers here, and they're busy. Got their clients in there. Pleased to see that the paper shop's open again. That had been closed during the lockdown period, but it seems to be all back up and running. So I've pretty much gone around and we're going away from the beach. There's the beach now behind me, and I think that's me done for this little bit of a walk in Palmanova. One of the other hotels I've been asked about is the Rosa del Mar. Well, the Rosa del Mar is obviously closed like everywhere else around here at the moment, or most of the places. That's the entrance to it. There's a little gate there and that will take you through to the main entrance. And the question was really, how far is it to the beach? Well, you can almost see it. If you could see around the corner, you'd be able to see the beach. So there's Pappy's pub down there, that will be open later on in the season. And then if you just turn left, that's down to the beach. So I'll finish the beach video from there and you'll be able to see exactly where it is. So I must thank you very much for watching, and obviously I'll look forward to seeing you in our next video. I'm not sure where that's going to be from, and I'm going to investigate this cycling now to see what's going on. It's a really cold day for them. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.